guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing a little game of catch up. I know the last video I just posted was technically a chit chat get ready with me. However, I feel like if I were to just sit down and film a video, it would just turn into a chit chat get ready with me because there's been so much that has gone on and it's been a while since I've sat down and filmed a video, so I feel like my word vomit would just kind of go. So we're gonna do a chit chat get ready with me and it's gonna be great. Like I said, I feel like it's been a while since I've actually sat down and done my makeup on camera, and so I wanna show you guys just everything that I've been using, some tips, tricks, all the things, just how my makeup routine has been going. So if you would like to hear all about my life and what's been going on and sit down and get ready with me, then just keep on watching. All right, I'm just gonna pull back my hair so that way it doesn't get in anything, and we're gonna try not to get any makeup on my white hoodie today, but we will see how that one goes. Okay, so I just started off by applying some Aquaphor to my lips because it is now freezing cold here in Virginia. It went from beautiful fall. We actually had a long fall this year, which we never get, and I so enjoyed it. But now it's fully winter. So chapstick all day, every day, always. All right, so jumping right into the skin, some primers and just face stuff that I've been loving lately. This has been the combo that I have been using, and I will break this all down for you. So the first product I got quite a while ago actually, and I really like it. This is the Florence by Mills. This is Millie Bobby Brown's makeup line. I think she is so adorable. I absolutely love this makeup collection. This is the Look Alive Eye Balm. So it's basically just like a hydrating eye cream, and I like to put this on before I do my makeup or like in the morning just because this little metal tip is so cooling and feels so good. And as I'm gonna mention 50,000 times throughout this video, it's frickin' winter here in Virginia, aka I have dry skin, aka my dry skin is terrible in the wintertime, crusty dusty, so all the moisturizing things to help me. So I don't necessarily feel like this like does anything major to my eyes just besides hydration. However, I don't know, I just like the feeling of it, and I love skin prep and taking care of my skin, and so this is just a step that I like to do. Okay, next I'll go in with my favorite primer. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I've talked about this before in camera. This is really bad, but I honestly can't remember like the last video that I did. I know the last one I did was like my Halloween one, but I can't remember what the one before that one was. So I don't know if I was using that at this time. But if I haven't mentioned it, this is the Ulra Hendrickson Banana Bright Face Primer. This shit is so good, you guys. I've gotten all my friends and family addicted to this. It's a little on the pricey side, but that's because it has like skincare and stuff infused with it, but it is the fucking best. So I'm just putting this all over my skin. I use about 1.5 to 2 pumps. This primer alone, I love because it gives you, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it has like little flecks of pearl in it. So it gives you a very luminous look right off the bat. So sometimes what I'll do is just wear this by itself. It's very kind of similar to the Glam Glow moisturizer. I think I've talked about that one before. That has been a ride or die for years. Very similar to that, except this has more priming abilities than the actual moisturizer does, if that makes sense. But same concept as far as like it gives you like a luminous, just kind of healthy glow. Okay, don't mind my red neck now. I guess I didn't take off all of my foundation yesterday, and when I was putting it down my neck, it kind of started like pilling up and balling up, so I just had to scrape it off with a paper towel. So don't mind my disgusting neck now. That looks like I just like scratched my neck. Anyway, the next primer that I'm going to jump in with is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. So at first when I tried this primer, like just right off the bat, I actually hated it. I did not feel like it was hydrating at all. I felt like it made my makeup like cling to certain patches on my face. It wasn't blending properly. I overall didn't like it, which I was really disappointed about because I've heard so many good things about this, but I've learned how to work with it, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm still in the process of figuring out like my perfect way to use it, but I will say for like longevity, this helps so much. So I think one of the reasons why I didn't like it at first was because I was going in with my foundation right after I put it on and let it get tacky. And I think that's why like my makeup was being very patchy and just kind of like weird. So now what I do is put it on my face and let it dry completely before I put my foundation on. Now I know everyone loves this primer because of the fact that it's tacky, but for me, it just didn't work that way. So, okay, so while my face is drying, we're gonna talk about the foundation that we're gonna use today. This is a new one for me. I picked it up during the Sephora VIB Rouge sale, like that big sale, 20% off thing that they were doing. I picked up a couple of different things, but this is one of the foundations that I picked up because I've been wanting to try it because I've heard very good things about it. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation up to 24-hour wear. What does it say? That's not English. Oh, this is English. Okay. Flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish, medium buildable coverage, does not transfer, minimizes the appearance of pores, stays true to color, waterproof, vegan formula, does not contain animal-derived ingredients or byproducts. We love that. Okay. Those are a lot of big claims though. So let's see. I picked up the shade 30NN, so which is light and then neutral undertones. So we will see. I didn't like have a ton of time to swatch all the colors when I was picking this out. I don't know. I feel like I always go back and forth between yellow undertones and neutral undertones. I feel like when I'm tan, I for sure have more yellow undertones, but when I'm pale, like I am now, I'm basically the color of this shirt and my background, I feel like I lean more towards the neutral side. All right, this is the packaging. Kind of cute. It's very interesting. It's plastic, which I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I wish it were a little bit more luxurious feeling. I don't know. It's been a long time since I used Urban Decay foundations. I remember I was a ride or die for the weightless something foundation from Urban Decay. I mean, I used that stuff for years. I remember when I first started doing YouTube and like posting my videos, that was like the only foundation that I used was the like that Urban Decay weightless whatever foundation it was. So we'll see how this one compares. It's got a pump, so I like that. God, my neck is still red. I have the most sensitive skin, you guys, if you didn't know that already. Like, please go away. All right, so I'm just going to do a couple of pumps of this onto my dish. Okay, it's definitely got like a very runny formula and consistency. I'm honestly not a huge fan of this packaging because it kind of reminds me of like it's almost like the packaging is deceiving, you know what I'm talking about? Like because of this edge is cut off, it's like, oh, this was the full bottle, but this is actually what you're getting on the inside. You know what I mean? Like with e.l.f. products, have you seen that trend going around how like e.l.f. is a ripoff because if you like take everything and all the packaging off, you get like this much product. That's kind of how I feel like with this, but they're just like already displaying like, hey, you only get this much product when the bottle's actually this big. But it's 1 fluid ounce, which is a typical foundation. Okay, that was 2 pumps and it covered my face from eyes down. I do feel like I agree that it's a medium coverage, but let's put some more on and build it up. So I just did 3 more pumps to do my forehead and then to add up some more coverage. All right, so definitely buildable. As you guys can see, my neck is still red from scratching at it, but it did a pretty good job of covering that up. So, okay, moving on, we are going to conceal. I'm still in love with this e.l.f. concealer. I honestly haven't been using anything else. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and right now I use the shade Medium Peach, and sometimes I'll use the shade Light Peach as well. Just kind of go back and forth between the two. So while I am blending, I just want to say a quick thank you for all of you guys' love and support on my James Charles casting call video. Like seriously, I thought that no one was going to give a fuck and it was just going to be like a video that I posted, but I have gotten so much love and feedback from you guys and just like people on Twitter and on YouTube. Like that video has so many comments for me. And it's just so nice to like see you guys interacting, and I love chatting with you and putting like names and faces to like the people that actually watch my videos. So thank you so much if you guys did like and subscribe and tag James. It seriously means the world. So I just wanted to take a second to say thank you because that is really, really appreciated. Like I said, I thought it was just going to be like no one was going to give a fuck and they'd be like, okay, like have fun with that one. But y'all have been so supportive, so thank you. Okay, so my face is so matte right now, you guys. I don't hate it. I can work with matte foundations, but it is like so matte. So typically I would go in with my Anastasia loose setting powder, and I'm still going to underneath my eyes just a little bit, but then I want to talk about a new powder that I've been using that I love. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to be using, this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but this is the luminous one. I'm sure you guys know about this Laura Mercier translucent powder. I feel like it was such a fad for such a long time. Is that the right word? Fad? Fad? fad. Anyway, it was like everyone used it. For me personally, it was always too dry of a powder, but I picked up this luminous one because my friend had it and I tried it out and I really, really loved the way that it looked on my skin, and I didn't feel like it was that matte for me. Now we'll see with this foundation, but I really like this powder. So it comes, like, it looks really dark in the container, but it's totally translucent. It's just got like this very pretty reflective pearl like sheen in it. Like, it's not shimmery. I wouldn't classify it as shimmery. It's just got like this radiance. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera. I know it's really hard with all these lights and stuff and whatnot, but it just gives like a sheen. If you look, like, especially on my forehead, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very just like radiant, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go do my eyebrows really quickly off camera and I'll be right back. Alrighty, brows are on and looking bushy. Let's do some contouring and bronzing because my face is looking pale. This has been my favorite brush to bronze and contour with. I have a bunch of different ones that I go back and forth with, but this one I've had for so long, like the writing is rubbed off, but this is the Morphe R10, such a good brush. I think I actually have a couple of them. I'm pretty sure it's the same as the Morphe M523. It's like the same brush, but is it the same brush? I think so. All right, I'm just gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette pans and just dip back between the two. What I've also been doing lately, and you'll see later, is I've been using the same brush for my contour, bronzer, and blush, just so that way everything kind of like merges in together. So there's a little like residue of blush on this brush still. So when I'm putting my bronzer and contour on, like everything just kind of blends in cohesively, and it also feels like it gives me a little bit more warmth. All right, for bronzer, I'm using the Morphe Glam Bronze Face and Body Bronzer in the shade Megastar. It's a little too dark for me right now, but I make it work by just using a little bit of it. I like to put this like pretty high up on my cheekbone, like right in this region, and blend it into my hairline. I don't know, I just feel like it adds a lot of warmth and like everything just looks like more blended together and like meshed together versus just like harsher lines that kind of like stop, if that makes sense. So that way when I put on my blush and my highlight and everything, it's just like a beautiful little painting. I don't know what that sound effect was. Okay, for eyes today, we are going to keep it super, super simple. I have been really into glitter lately, which is not normally me, but I think it's becoming me. It's like a new me. I'm like obsessed with glitter. All right, I want to define my crease just a little bit before I go in with everything else. So I am using, this is the Dose of Colors Desi X Kitty Friendcation palette. I love the mattes in this palette. So I'm gonna dip into this shade, which is Necessary. So any just like neutral brown shade that you like. You could use a contour shade, a bronzing shade, whatever floats your boat. And I'm just going to give myself a little bit of definition, just because you'll see in a second I go a little crazy with the glitter, so I want to have a little something in there. I will do this look, like this eyeshadow combination that I'm going to show you in a second, without doing any definition in my crease, and I think it also looks really pretty, but I don't know, just feeling this today. Okay, setting that off to the side. The first product I'm going to go in with is the House Laboratories. This is the, God, they make this font so tiny. This is the Glam Attack Liquid Shimmer Powder in the shade Aphrodite, or Aphrodite. Which one is it?
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite with the E at the end?
Yep.
Okay, Aphrodite. This is Lady Gaga's new makeup line, and I was able to get one of the pre-orders, and I got the kit with this one, and what am I saying? Anyway, I really like this product. It's a very interesting product. It really is a liquid to a powder formula. I've had no problems with it up until the other day. I was wearing it, and I noticed that like a big chunk just like kind of in the middle of my eye, like didn't stay, like it just kind of like blew off somewhere, I don't know. But it's a really pretty product regardless, and I don't know if it was something I could have touched my eyeball for all that I know. But I'm going to show you guys how I use it. I'm just going to take the applicator and put this all over my eyeball. Literally like messy. Get in there. This looks good right now. Like this is pretty, it's soft. But if you take a brush and pat it out, that is when it starts to become really shimmery and it starts to kind of change into its powder form. So I literally just take a brush. This is the Morphe M573, and I just go over and tap and kind of blend this out. And then you can really see, hopefully on camera, like all of the glitter reflex just came out and is just ready to play. And then, so I don't know if you can see the difference now, but like how much glitter is here and how this just kind of looks like a wet, like soft shimmer, if that makes sense. So then we have a very metallic, glittery, wet looking lid. I absolutely love this color. These types of like silver-based, champagne, kind of neutral glitter is my shit. Now, I want to talk about this eyeshadow, and I'm going to give her a spotlight because I have been using this literally nonstop since I got it. This is the ColourPop. This is one of their Super Shock shadows in the shade Ladybird. This is like my dream eyeshadow. You guys have no idea. I literally use it every single day, like whether it's for my full lid, little glitter on the inner corner, on the brow bone, whatever it may be. I have this with me all the time. I pack it when I travel. I use it every single day. So I'm just taking some of that on this same brush. I may have to switch to a different one. Since this is like a wet formula, it's kind of hard to pick up, but we will try it on this first. And I'm just gonna go on over this. We're gonna get glitzy over here. I like the way these two look together because it literally looks like it's confetti on my eyeballs, and I'm here for it. All right, I'm quickly going to do mascara and lashes off of camera, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, mascara and lashes are on. You can totally do this look without lashes. I normally do. I was just feeling a little extra today, and since we're filming, hey, why not? The lashes I use today are the Kiss lashes, and these are Pomodoro is the style, I guess. They're very similar to the Demi Wispies, but they have a little bit more texture to them, which is why I like them, and I think they go great with this look since it looks like I got confetti on my eyeballs. All right, for blush today, I'm going to be using my MAC Melba, my tried and true, going back in with the same brush we used to bronze and contour. Just going to pop this up on my cheeks and blend this up. I don't know about you guys, but I am so freaking excited for the holiday season. We already have our Christmas tree up. All the things. It is Christmas town in the Medlin household. I love Christmas. I love the holidays. It's my favorite time of year. I actually really love winter too. And like I've been hinting at before, I have a bunch of fun videos and things coming your way, so make sure you keep an eye out. As you guys know, because I've said it 1,000,001,000,000,000,000 times, it's my off season now, so I have a little bit more flexibility and time with my schedule, with my work schedule and everything to film more videos. So I have some exciting stuff coming, and I'm so excited. It may or may not involve a giveaway. I don't know. You'll have to see to find out. You'll have to wait and watch. Let's move on to some highlight, please. All right, going back in with that ColourPop highlight. We're just gonna, ooh, ooh, ooh. That was a lot. That was a lot. All right, then to top it all off, because why not be extra? We're already here. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Ofra Glazed Donut. Just right. Oh, boom. I put on too much highlight today. I look freaking crazy, but I'm, you know, kind of here for it. It is what it is. All right, for lips, we are going for nude and glossy, and I'm going to be using my favorite lip combination. This has been my favorite lip combination for a while now. So first, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop. This is the lip liner in the shade Curvy with 2 eyes. And then to fill in, I'm using my all-time favorite. This is the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Bear. And then a little bit of gloss. I'm using, you guys, this gloss. Oh my God, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but this is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Diamond Juice. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. And the formula is one of my favorite lip gloss formulas, but this shade in particular, ooh, it's so juicy. Like, hello. Alrighty guys, that is it for this chit chat get ready with me, which I didn't feel like was that chit chatty. I thought it was going to be a lot more word vomity, but hey, Regardless, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. This is one of my favorite makeup looks, and I've been doing it for like weeks now. It's just so easy and so pretty, and it looks so glamorous. I think this would be a perfect look for like a holiday party or New Year's Eve or anything where you just need to feel a little glam, a little, you know, something, something. I'm not doing anything today besides running errands, but you know, be glam when you want to be glam, honey. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As always, if there's anything you want to see from me, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be happy to do so for you. And I will see you in my next one. Mwah!